Hey, everybody. Do you want to smile? Isn't he cute? He's so cute. Hey, Charlie. Anyway, I just wanted to get on the internet again because, many people have asked me for opinions and things, and I have one that I think is really helpful for some of the things people have told me once I became a therapist, or, friends tell you. And I would call this one of the best things that I learned just growing up. And I think a lot of us have not heard it, and it can still really, really bother a lot of people, even, when you're older. So anyway, I'm just going to get into what this is because if this helps you, I think you'll be really grateful because I was really grateful when I learned it. And I learned it on Oprah. Not that I was on the Oprah show, but I was watching the Oprah show. And somebody was on her show, and I don't remember what she was so upset about, but she was crying. And I think it was, something was going on that, like, maybe her friends and family weren't giving her lots of attention, or, saying, oh, you're amazing, or I don't remember what exactly happened, but I think it was something like that. And I remember Oprah asked her, she said, if life changed and anything you did would not be found out by people, what would you do and not do? So, for example, as I was listening to that, I was getting ready to do my third marathon. And I thought, wow, well, if I did a marathon, or I was getting ready to do a marathon like I am now, and I kept telling people, oh, I can't meet you until 8 p.m. because I've got to do 20 miles. I'm getting ready for this marathon. And then whoever I was telling would go, oh my God, you're doing another one? Oh, you're so amazing. And I'd be sitting on the phone going, oh, I'm not amazing. It's just ridiculous, I just wanted attention so badly. And that's normal, that's so normal in our society. But when I heard Oprah say that, like, what would you do with your life if no one would ever know? And I started thinking about all these different things. And this went on it still goes on in life. Like, I just think things through, and I have for years and years now. Like, would I spend this kind of money on these boots if no one ever saw them? And I might say, well, I like these boots, but I wouldn't pay $500 for them. That's crazy, that kind of thing. And so that made me really get to a place where I quit worrying so much what other people were thinking about me and trying to spend my life and my hours doing things that made people like kind of bow down to me and say, oh my God, you look so good. And oh my God, have you lost weight? And oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on. That's where I was living. And that's where most of us are living because that's what we're taught in our society. And so I just wanted to throw this idea out there because it's changed my life so much. It's made me so happy with just general life. It's made me so less concerned about what other people think, what they think about me, what happens, like my body, like even if I didn't have cancer and even if I wasn't on steroids and I gained 10 pounds, that's okay. That's okay. Life happens. Some things change back. Some things get way better, way worse. I mean, there's all kinds of things going around, but when you start learning to take on this kind of information, this kind of an approach to life, I think you'll find yourself so much calmer with how you're living it, how you're showing up, everything else. You'll become way less concerned about what other people might be thinking about you. You'll probably be shocked like I was that, I might put on a few pounds and people would see me and they go, oh my God, have you lost weight again? You look great. Like, no, I haven't. I've gained weight. But it didn't matter. To me, that was just such a non-important topic. So, it really made me think about what decisions I was going to make, not only for things like, am I going to eat that for dinner tonight, but am I going to go to school for that? Am I going to try to get that job over there, that kind of career? Do I really want to do that? If I could never tell anybody else that I was doing that career, would I still want to do it? And And that is one of the things that made me so happy in life, because I've had a couple of careers that I have loved that are totally different from each other, but I've loved them, going after what I wanted, not what I thought was going to make other people impressed, you know? So anyway, just something to think about. I hope that if you haven't done that before, that you start asking yourself that same question. Like, would I buy this if no one else could ever see it? Or would I say this if no one else could ever hear me? Whatever your topics are, you start making different topics sometimes if you realize that no one else is ever going to, if no one else ever knew, you wouldn't do it. And then you can start just totally changing who you are in many ways. So I hope it's interesting information for some of you, and that it's helpful. And if anything does change, if you do hear this and you do make some changes, I'd be really interested to hear how that shows up. So anyway, I hope you all are well. It's beautiful out here in Washington State right now. Beautiful warm weather, and I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the evening.